What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're watching Fuse on Demand. Get it when you want it.
Yeah, what's happening, y'all? This your boy, Neighborhood Nip Hussle. Y'all rich rolling with the one, the only, West Side, Neighborhood Nipsey, on Rolling TV. Fuse, y'all know what the business is. I'm out of here.
We rolling, we rolling. We rolling, we rolling. We rolling, we rolling. We rolling, we rolling.
This about me. Like this ain't me selling a image, or this ain't me trying to sell something to y'all. This is about my hustle, my grind. Like I was an underdog at one point in time. Like in what I represent is that stick to their script and go hard, and you know what I mean, beat the odds. So, you know, I feel like people want to see that, because you know it's motivation to anybody. Like I used to look at Snoop and Dre and a Jay-Z and look at their story and be like, damn, this really went against the grain of everything I was working against them, and they popped. So I feel like I represent that also. Like, you know, I didn't have my fair share of struggles. I didn't have my fair share of like naysayers and doubters, you know what I mean? And I never let none of that stop me from getting where I was going. So if my fans was to take anything from me, take that, to just stay motivated and stay at it, because you can make it happen by yourself, you feel me? So that's really it. When I was young, you already know, I grew up in the era like Pac, Dr. Dre, Snoop, and all them. So when they music hit, it was like, it took over all of LA. Like even young, like myself, I was probably 5 or 6 years old. I'm rapping the whole Doggy Style album, I'm rapping the whole Chronic album. It's everywhere. It was just like, it was a force. It hit LA like a storm. Like we wasn't playing, listening to nothing else but that Death Row. So probably around the time of like when I was 6 or 7, around the time of the riots and all that, like around 92, you know, as you know, the whole city of LA had a big riot, you know what I'm saying? I was right in the area I grew up in. So I was seeing drive down the street with refrigerators on their trunks of their cars and sofas all on the back of that. It was crazy. It was having tanks on Crenshaw and Slauson. But that's probably like my earliest memory of like around the same time as the riots. I remember really like falling in love with rap music and with hip hop, especially that Death Row. So around the time I was like 6 or 7. My homeboy got a computer, you know what I'm saying? His folks bought him a little computer, and he started talking about he had a program we could record on and we could rap. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. Like, you know, I always was a rapper, I always wrote verses. So, you know, we took a beat. It was an old Snoop Dogg beat, and just rapped on top of it. We were jacking for beats way back then. But I was like, probably like, I had to be like 10. I was young, you feel me? But we start doing that. I start hearing my voice on the mic and, you know, playing it back. And after that, I felt like I've been trying to tighten my up since then. I've been trying to just get better and be the best since way back then. Because I hear my, but it wasn't necessarily, you know, the way I'm hearing it back ain't the way I wanted to hear it. So I was just like trying to get my tight, trying to, you know what I mean, tighten my craft to perfect what I do. Since way back then, 13 years ago, you know what I mean? Still been pursuing this. Every time I had an opportunity to hit the studio, I take up when they offer. Like, I never really had no budget or no loot till I got a little older. So I was just like going off of favors and all that, trying to find out where I had access to and just take advantage of it.